Context Logic, otherwise known as Wish, has its sights set on the moon. We're seeing a lot of movement with the stock recently, a lot of talk on Wall Street bets and a variety of different investing Reddit forums, and a ton of information coming out about this, of course, every single day. In this video, we're going to be talking about where this stock could be headed, what I think about it, and an interesting article I found that I think you guys could get some value from. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video like this. Check out our WeBull link if you guys want to pick up some free stocks with WeBull. And check out our Patreon link if you guys want to get access to our private Discord. We talk about stocks, cryptocurrency, or anything related to money in there. And it's the best way to ask us one-on-one questions easily and effortlessly. So if you guys want to do that, check out the links in the description below. But other than that, guys, let's get right into this video. Alrighty guys, here we are with Context Logic, otherwise known as the kind of parent company or the company that is running Wish, which is a huge e-commerce platform, of course, that we're all very familiar with. It's an app that kind of got popularized here not too long ago, just a couple of years ago. And let's talk about overall what this stock has been doing. So as you can see here, pretty flat day for Wish, and we pretty much ended pretty much exactly where we started. So not really a gain or a kind of decline. And after hours up a little bit here, but we'll dive into the price action a little bit more here in the later part of the video. But for now, we're gonna be talking about this very interesting article that I found that reads, Context Logic, Wish stock is still cheap and has 50% upside. Yes, you read that right. 50% upside. From the current levels we're sitting at now, $13.50. That's quite an increase. So let's read what their kind of thought behind this is and what they're thinking or how they're thinking that this could occur. Context Logic owns and operates the popular Wish mobile shopping app. We know this. The e-commerce firm is growing revenues fast, but profits are elusive for now. Logistics revenues are surging and present Wish's biggest revenue opportunity. Context Logic is monetizing its users well with rising customer lifetime value, but profit margins are still negative, unfortunately. Wish's overall revenue growth is priced attractively, and this guy says that my target for Wish is $20. So that's a pretty substantial increase, of course, from the current level that we're at right now. And this is kind of a shrunk down version of basically what he is saying. So he says here, more than just meme buzz, Context Logic has received some mentions on the popular Wall Street Bets investment forum, with some writers pointing out that Wish could be the next short squeeze target. GameStop and AMC are two meme stocks that shot to popularity on Wall Street Bets. But Wish should not just be bought because it could potentially be a short target. The short interest ratio for Wish isn't even that high. It stands at just 4% of the total shares outstanding. This is something that I want you all to keep in mind as well, and I think this is a really good point to bring up in the article, is that we have talked about potential short squeezes on Wish in the past, of course. Now, the likelihood of this happening is still kind of slim, and as the article points out, we are not really sitting at that much of short percentage of float, and the short percent of shares outstanding isn't that high either. So what this means is that, of course, a short squeeze is not necessarily likely to occur here. It is still possible, of course. It's really possible with any stock with any kind of short percentage on it. But what's more likely to happen here is likely a variety of different factors, mostly inducing retail interest. Overall, just people buying into the stock. We saw this with AMC. It was more of a gamma squeeze with AMC, but still retail interest once again drove the price up into just crazy high targets. And I think the same thing could potentially happen with Wish, so definitely keep your eye on it. Let's continue reading here. Context Logic went public last year at $24, and the IPO was not a success for investors that participated in the offering. The opening trade was $22.75, and while Wish hit a high of $32.85 after the capital market debut, the stock has steadily traded lower. It dropped as low as $7.52 before receiving some attention from Wall Street Bets. This stock, like I've said in previous videos, is a heavily beat down stock, guys. This is a stock that has been taking lots of damage for quite some time now, and unfortunately it's had a very hard time trying to recover. But until now, that is, we see Wall Street Bets renewed interest into this, as well as retail overall interest flooding into the stock recently. Strong customer acquisition, retention, and monetization. As an e-commerce platform, Context Logic was a winner during the pandemic. Wish's revenues surged 34% year over year in the fiscal year of 2020 and 75% in Q1 of 2021 as more shoppers downloaded and used the Wish app. First quarter revenues increased to $772 million, and Wish's revenue growth accelerated in Q1 of 2021. More than 100 million MAUs, or monthly active users, across 100 countries are fueling Wish's platform growth. So this is something that I think is really interesting, is that Wish, for the most part, if you ask younger people who are using this app, you know, a lot of people might claim that they get, you know, the products aren't good, or there's some sketchy stores on there, or whatever it might be. However, their numbers are rapidly increasing. And if you look at what I just read there, the revenues are increasing rapidly. The growth overall and people who are using this app is drastically increasing, which really impresses me because for the most part, a lot of people don't look at this stock as something that they want to be holding long term or even as a growth kind of investment. A lot of people are probably looking at this as more of a short term day to swing trade. This is not discounting, of course, people who really believe in the stock and that this stock will go absolutely crazy, because I do think that this stock could go absolutely crazy. We just need to see continued retail interest in this stock. Again, as long as the Reddit forums are continuing to talk about this stock, we will likely see more increases in price. It's likely to happen. It's what happened with AMC. It's what happened with GameStop, Nokia, BlackBerry, a variety of these other kind of meme-related stocks. But overall, the numbers, surprisingly, if you're probably never read into them before, if you haven't, congratulations, great job. But if you have, or haven't rather, they're pretty impressive in my opinion. You know, the growth that we're seeing here is really substantial, especially for an e-commerce platform that for the most part is really working on building trust with its users, because that's probably one of the biggest factors that it needs to take into account. As you can see here, Wish offers shopper a discovery-based and discount-focused shopping experience with gaming elements embedded that make mobile shopping fun. According to Wish investor presentation, 70% of the sales on the platform do not involve a search query, which means that they are impulse buys, which is crazy to think. And 90% of all purchases are done through the Wish app. This is a mobile-based e-commerce platform. Absolutely crazy stuff. And also to considering the fact that this is kind of like a one-stop shop store for literally everything, and the recommended system is so good that it's recommending these incredible products to people. It really is crazy. So, you know, I'll keep reading. I could keep reading all of the different reasons why this writer believes that Wish has a 50% upside. But honestly, after reading some of this, it does make a lot of sense, even from a technical or fundamental aspect beyond the retail interest or the supposed kind of social growth hacking that's been going on over the past couple of days. This is fascinating to me. And I kind of agree with the writer that yes, Wish could have a potential 50% upside, and I'm really going to be watching closely to see if this occurs. Now, just to wrap this video up, we're going to hop into here to Think or Swim just to get a kind of more deeper understanding of what's going on with current price action. Here we had the intraday trading session, went all the way up to about highs of $14, slumped back down and ended the day pretty much right where it started, sitting around the $13 level and 44 cents. Climbed a bit in after hours though to the $13.75. As you can see here, RSI fairly high here. So again, this is pretty overbought. This could pull back a little bit, maybe in the next trading session, but it could not. Always keep that in mind. Let's pull out a little bit more here to, I don't know, the 10-day. Here we have the 10-day original run-up with Wall Street bets hype and speculation to the $17 range. Drop down, new support level established in stagnation, but the stagnation didn't last for long because all of a sudden we started seeing this kind of upward trend moving into the higher price ranges. Now, if you think this is a $20 stock, the $13 level shouldn't really scare you, you know, because obviously your personal risk tolerance accepts your own kind of thought process and thesis behind the stock, and you should be willing to say, okay, then I know where the stock is going, and I think I know how much money I want to put into it, and I think I know where it's going. And that's something that's really important to keep in mind with all of your investments. RSI sitting at about the 50 level, so it's getting close to being oversold once again, but it has not crossed that line yet, so I wouldn't exactly call it that. MACD, again, trading so tight, it's hard to tell. We could totally zoom in here and kind of get a closer look, but really there's not much that we can glean from that information. Head back to the 1 day here and zoom out just a bit. But overall, guys, that is pretty much it for Wish. I wish you guys the best of luck with this. Wish, there it is again. And hopefully we can see some really interesting stuff with this stock. Definitely subscribe so you never miss a new update video like this about Wish, because we always are making new update videos about this, guys, about all kinds of different stocks. So if that sounds interesting to you, or if you want to always be aware of the information coming out about these stocks, definitely subscribe to our channel. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it for Wish. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video like this. Check out our WeBull link if you guys want to pick up some free stocks with WeBull, and check out our Patreon link if you guys want to join our private Discord. But other than that, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle, a finance bro. Take it easy.